DJing has a rich history that spans through several decades and has had a profound impact on the music industry and popular culture as a whole. From its humble beginnings in the 1960s and 70s in the Bronx, New York, where DJs like Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, and Africa Bambaataa pioneered the art of DJing to the global phenomenon it is today. DJing has evolved and transformed in ways no one could have ever imagined. In earlier days, DJs used turntables, mixers, and vinyl records to create seamless transitions between songs. This innovative technique gave birth to a whole new genre of music known as hip-hop and laid the foundation for the DJ culture we know today. As decades went by, technology rapidly advanced, and DJs adapted with new tools and techniques. From the introduction of CDJs and digital music to the rise of software-based DJing, the possibilities became endless. DJs could now manipulate and remix tracks on the fly, creating unique and personalized experiences for their audiences. Because DJing has undoubtedly changed over the past few decades, we spoke with DJ Hicks of Monmouth County to learn more about what it's like to be a DJ in the modern era and to have a better idea of what it's like to be a DJ currently.
What's up, guys? I'm David Hicks, aka DJ Hicks. I've been a club and private party DJ for the last 8 years, and I'm the owner of Hicks House Entertainment.
What do you consider the benefits of being a DJ as a professional DJ yourself?
There's a lot of benefits to being a DJ. One, I get to meet a lot of people like I never would have met before. It brings me to elevated spaces where I'm meeting people in nightlife that help promote my career. It allows me to do something like I love music, getting a job, getting paid full time to do something that I love. I think is really cool. Traveling too, I get to travel. I've been to Florida, Baltimore, and outside of the state a lot to get to go play music for people and entertain a crowd. And it brings a lot of experiences into my life that I would not have had before if I wasn't pursuing this career.
What are some of the different events that you DJ for?
It'd be easier to tell you what events I don't DJ. I do everything, man. I started out really little kid parties, 5 and 6 year olds, a lot of fundraisers. As I got better and progressed through the ranks, I got to go to Sweet 16s. I do proms. Shout out RBR, I'm doing your prom this Friday. It probably already happened when you're seeing this. Bar mitzvahs, senior days, field days, stuff like that. Now what I'm really getting into is I'm looking to do more the club scene. I've been producing music, so I play at Porta and Asbury, Teak, Red Bank, DJs in Belmar, Donovan's and Seabright, and hopefully one day we can start doing some big festivals and stuff all across America. Events-wise, anything that could ever use music, I would DJ, or already have.
What are some of the challenges you encounter as a DJ as well?
There's definitely a few. One is dealing with people asking for song requests. If I'm doing a wedding, sometimes the couple beforehand, the wedding couple will tell me hey, no requests from anybody. And then during the wedding, I have 10 so odd people come up and hey, can you play this, can you play that? And trying to navigate that without putting the blame on the client, hey, the client said no request. I'm always trying to figure out ways yeah, I'll get to it, or without making anybody at fault or blame, just navigating around people asking for requests. In the bar scene, it's even worse. You have people come up in the DJ booth holding their phone up in your face, trying to give you money. Oh, play this. I might be doing an EDM set and they're asking for Spanish music. It doesn't fit the vibe. So I'm trying to be as nice as I can to them. But yeah, I'll get to it. Or when I get to, I'm going to do a Spanish set. Sometimes it's just totally out of the blue and I'm not going to play it at all. And I just tell them I don't have it. Another DJ problem is reading crowds. Sometimes I'll go into something thinking all right, it's going to be a hip hop night. And then I get there and that's totally not the vibe and I have a whole hip hop set prepared. Got to switch up on the fly and maneuver around that and find out, throw some feelers out there, see what people want to listen to, play that music. On the business side of being a DJ, just negotiating with clients and getting them to understand the value of a DJ, just like this documentary. Especially myself, I've been doing it for 8 years now. I charge a good amount of money compared to the DJs that are just starting out. So a lot of people will come to me after quoting out a few people and they hear my number and they're well, why are you X amount? This person's only Y. Because it's a luxury product and you're going to get what you pay for. If you want to have the best party you could possibly have, you're going to go with me. If you want to pay for something else, you might have the best party, but at the end of the day, it comes down to you get what you pay for.
What changes do you believe DJing has undergone since the 1960s and 70s?
Off the bat, 3 big ones come to mind. One, Back then, you were bringing records to all those parties. So when you're DJing, nothing was electric. You were on vinyls. They have a CD for every big vinyl disc of every song you wanted to play. So if you're doing like a 4-hour party, part of your setup is lugging in 50-pound crates of records to play because you're not streaming any music. Now everything's electric, so I bring a USB with me that I need speakers and all that. Obviously, we'll do the production. If I'm going to like a bar or club, everything's already there. I plug in a USB. My setup's 5 minutes. The implementation of the microphone, back then DJs were just guys playing music. There was some skill with it. Now, anyone books a DJ, they're kind of expecting them to be an MC as well. Whether it's announcements, hyping up the party, you got to be able to have a microphone game. Lastly, I'd say the popularity of it. Big DJs early on were with the hip-hop guys. They weren't like too famous, but as time went on, 2010 era, it was like the golden age of DJs. Dance music blew up. See these festivals like Ultra and EDC coming out. DJs have really taken a mainstream look, especially now in 2024. Like some of the biggest artists in the world are DJs like John Summit.
What prompted you to pursue a career as a DJ?
I always knew I loved music, like even as a kid. All my baby videos of me dancing, going crazy to like up-tempo, fast-paced music. I can't stand slow songs or anything like that. If you're doing a party, you're really not playing slow songs, that kind of fit. Never really grew up having aspirations to be a DJ, but my mom owns a gym and the co-owner of her gym is a DJ. So in like 7th grade, I saw like the videos he was posting and I thought it looked pretty cool and I already liked music. So I was like, hey man, can you like teach me how to DJ and I'll come help you set up and break down your gigs for free. After doing that for a year, I like fell in love with it. He taught me how to DJ, started paying me to it, making some money. Used that money to buy my first setup. And then end of 8th grade, started freshman year of high school, started my own company, and we've been moving ever since.
Do you think DJing will have the same impact in the coming decades as it is now?
Yeah, I think it's going to have an even bigger impact. Like, it's only gone up since it started. I mentioned, like, the biggest artist in the world right now, John Summit. Like, he just sold out Madison Square Garden. I think DJs are really, especially electronic dance music DJs, are really taking up an uphill trend in popularity, and it's only going to get bigger. There's more and more festivals starting up every year. And the entry level to becoming a DJ is super easy now. Like I was saying before, you have to buy records and all this stuff. It was very expensive. Now all you do is buy a controller and a laptop, and you're downloading music for free from the internet. And like anybody can become a DJ now. The popularity has gone up. There's a million more DJs now than there were back then. It's super saturated. I don't see that trend going down anytime soon.
Do you have any recommendations for those who aspire to pursue careers as DJs?
Start now. Start today. Everyone's becoming a DJ, so if you want to be one of the higher end DJs, now's the time to get ahead of the jump before everyone else does. Like I said, it's the easiest time ever now to get in. You need a laptop and a controller. Start making calls, make cold calls. If you want to do private parties, some people are getting married soon or whatever, ask if they need a DJ for their wedding. Start calling clubs and promoters, be like, hey, I'm trying to DJ there. So just get started as soon as you can. Take the time to learn. Don't go do anything before you get the skills down. There's a learning curve. It's going to take some time to get used to learning how to mix music and reading crowds, but once you get that, just keep pushing forward and get started as soon as possible.
DJing is not just about playing music, it's about curating a journey, telling a story, and connecting with people on a deeper level. DJs have the ability to read the energy of a crowd, anticipate their needs, and take them on a sonic adventure.